Hey everyone, it's Colin here, and I recently received this mask from Manta Sleep. It's a $143 sleep mask, which is pretty up there, but it mixes a sleep mask and headphones together. So let's get into the review to see, is this thing worth it? And let's start with the unboxing. So here's the box it comes in. It's very nicely packaged and comes with a few different things. The first obviously being the sleep mask, which is made up of a few different components. It has an outer cover, which is where the tech is housed. In the center here is where the controls for the audio are. And on the sides is where you can find these super thin Bluetooth speakers. I'm actually so surprised with how thin these things are. And they're also adjustable via these sliders on the side, so you can adjust them to sit right over your ears. Next is the inside head strap, which is super soft and includes the Velcro on the end for a nice snug fit. And lastly, these amazing tapered zero pressure eye cups. You also get a few other things in the box, including the manual, a charging cable which is USB-A to USB-C, and lastly a mesh storage bag which doubles as a wash pouch when it comes time to wash your mask. And honestly, this is a very cool looking mask. However, it is huge. Let me show you it next to the Manta Sleep Mask Pro. So you can just see how much bigger this one is than the Sleep Mask Pro that Manta makes. So enough of the fluff about this mask. We're gonna go ahead and get into it and answer the three questions that I think that you are here to hear the answer to, which is this thing comfortable? Is it well built? And how does it sound with these speakers in it? So let's go ahead and answer those three questions. I found this mask to be incredibly comfortable. In all the positions I tried, it stayed very comfortable, even side sleeping. Thanks to these tapered eye cups here, as well as the super thin speakers in the side of the mask. This is an excellent choice for people who are side sleepers. So I also tested to see if this sleep mask had any light bleed with it, and no. Once you adjust these eye cups, and these just pop off and you can adjust them, but once you adjust them to your face shape, there's no light coming through. So once you put this on, it's complete blackout, which is really nice for sleeping and leads to deeper sleep. On to the build quality of this mask. I think this mask is built super well. Just like all of other Manta's products, I don't really have any problems with the build quality on this. I think it's built super well. The adjustability of these speakers goes really nicely. All the materials that are on here seem very strong, and it definitely does not feel like a cheap sleep mask. It feels like a very nice sleep mask. And that carries on to these eye cups as well. These are probably some of the nicest eye cups you'll find on sleep masks right now. They are breathable on the back. They're perforated themselves as well. And also they're tapered, which is really nice, and concaved. One other thing I really liked about the build quality is the Velcro on these things is really nice and strong. So you don't have to worry about this thing coming off while you're sleeping. Onto the sound. This is the most exciting feature of this mask, is its ability to just be able to put on like an audiobook and space out for a half an hour midday. That's huge. It's a great midday reset, and the audio quality is surprisingly good out of this mask. So especially with how thin these speakers are, they were able to reproduce audio pretty well. Like, these are not going to compare with, say, dedicated over-the-ear headphones, but that's fine. I mean, they just both serve different purposes. So I'm pleasantly surprised with the audio quality out of these things. I also found this sleep mask super easy to pair to my iPhone, and I haven't had any disconnections while using it, so it stays connected, which is really nice. So with the audio and speakers in this mask, you might be wondering about the battery life. So this right here, this tiny, if you can see it, this tiny little thing right here, that's the battery. And the battery life, as stated on Manta's website, is claimed to be 20 hours. And in my test, I got about 18. So it was super, super close. And I'm sure they were testing at a slightly lower volume. So they're pretty close on their estimate. So you do get a really long lifespan out of this mask. So do I think that this mask is worth it? I am genuinely impressed by Manta's products. I think that Manta is the best you can get as far as sleep masks go. With how important sleep is in your life, I think investing in getting a good night's sleep, especially if you have trouble sleeping, is definitely worth it. So the question for this mask is, do you need the sound? The normal Sleep Mask Pro is probably going to be my choice because I don't like having music playing or anything playing while I'm trying to fall asleep is super distracting for me. It would make me just stay awake longer. But I know for a lot of people, they genuinely like falling asleep to music and things like that. So in that case, yeah, this mask is definitely worth it. Thank you so much for staying till the end and watching the review of this sleep mask. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you liked the review. I'm going to be putting out more reviews and that will keep you updated. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.